A very warm welcome back, everybody. You're watching the Kansas City Open. Jordan Shepherd in action against Roger Geary here, one of our local favourites. And forgive the outage just for a second there. We've been settling into the commentary box because we've got a special guest commentator, which is fantastic news for sports fans. Joey A joins us in the box here for Roger Geary versus Jordan Shepherd. And Joey, welcome, first of all. Real pleasure to have you with us.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Appreciate it. Hello, everyone. I hope y'all been enjoying these matches with Ultimate Pool USA.
How have you been finding it, Joey? How's Kansas City treating you?
Well, a little rough. I had to play my road dog my first match and lose 7-5. We're about 14 hours away from Kansas City, and we struggled a little bit. We didn't play our best, but we're having a good time. We had a good time at Shreveport. We've been to the first one there in Shreveport, and you know, we've been talking about even going to the next one up in Denver, I believe, right?
Yeah, it's hugely exciting getting these events on, sort of spanning the country. 14 hours is some trip, though, and yeah, especially to draw your mate first round.
Yeah, that was a bummer, but I couldn't lose to a nicer guy, Michael Luster. Good luck on your next match.
Well, an interesting first rack here between Roger and Jordan. Jordan comes into this hot, having won the shootout yesterday. A huge achievement for him, especially considering all the circumstances in which he played that tournament. The biggest and most notable one, of course, being that this is Jordan's first time playing pool in America and first time using American equipment. And just goes to show how good a player he is that he was able to get the win yesterday. That one jams in the pocket and stays up for Roger, who gets a great opportunity here on the TV table to take on, well, for my money, and I'm sure the reputation will enhance, one of the best players in the world in Jordan Shepherd. But the biggest thing we've noticed so far, I've had quite a few now of these matches which have been sort of heavy favourite, big dog contests, and the start of the match is so key. If you are that big underdog, can you get yourself into the match? Can you win a couple of frames? Maybe just turn the pressure a little bit up on the favourite. So far the favourites have swung through pretty easily, in terms of the scoreboard at least. Roger would love to change that narrative some. He's landed a little bit in between everything here.
Does he let out a stroke? go 3 rails with the cue and shoot the 8 in the side. Same side as that's a 7 ball.
Yeah, I was a little surprised to see him not use, I think it was the 4 that just went down as his 8 ball. That was a touchy shot.
Oh, he's okay.
Yeah, he's okay. Yeah, ended up taking out a nice little route there, did Roger. And for the first time today here in the Kansas City Open, one of the local hometown favorites and big underdogs gets the first frame on the boards.
Most of the players seem to be using that second ball break.
Yeah, this table hasn't been breaking too nicely, I wouldn't say. Seen a lot of dry breaks so far today, and as the day progressed through yesterday evening as well. So Jordan on the solids, and difficult really to pick a problem here. That's a nice little shot. Didn't necessarily have to do that, but had a bit of a free go at bumping into the 10 ball to free the 6. Can't imagine before this weekend you'd have seen too much of Jordan Shepherd. Joey, what have you?
No, I haven't. No.
He's it's nice, actually. I've known Jordan a very long time. It's amazing to see him get the sort of recognition, if you like, from such a huge pool community as we have here in the US, who completely fairly enough haven't heard too much of him, but he is a truly special talent. He's just running a little bit awkward
He's
here,
got a
though.
little work here.
His issue isn't the 3, it's the 7. And he lined it up to make sure he could get exactly here, and he would therefore be okay, and he could get through nicely. He's a pretty unique guy, is Jordan. His strengths are all in his game. He's a good potter. He's got great patterns. You know, he controls the cue ball well, at least when he feels like he knows what it's going to do. But his real special ability is the flow that he gets into around the table. As we take a look here at some of the results that have come in from winners round 1 here at the Kansas City Open. I've seen a few of the matches on the stream so far today as well. Chase Stumfall safely into the next round as well.
That's a head ball break.
Yeah, Jordan's he's fickle with his break. He often chops and changes, even throughout a match. As soon as one deserts him, he wastes no time whatsoever in moving the cue ball and changing it up. Be interested to see how he goes today. Late night last night for him. He finished late. And I know he stuck around a little while here at Side Pockets for some celebrations. I don't think it was too long until he was offered some action as well around the other tables. He was a busy boy.
I noticed that a lot of the European players that play 8-ball, they shoot at a little quicker pace than most of the American players. Uh-oh.
He was just trying to get a little cute with the cue ball there.
The dreaded side pockets for valley tables.
Yeah, their reputation precedes them.
True enough.
Yeah, he was just trying to, you'll see this again here, he's trying to put it right in the right side of the pocket just to hold the cue ball. And yeah, surprised to see it miss, mind. A bit of a jarring one.
Maybe a little collision-induced throw on that one.
But yeah, to your point about the European pace of the game, I think that's broadly true, but I think Jordan Shepherd is as far to one side of that scale as you could possibly go.
Oh, he's quick.
One of the best things I've ever watched on a pool table was in the UK. Jordan Shepherd was playing in a shootout. It's the same format as we saw last night. This was just a good 4 or 5 years ago now, and he found himself 2 frames down with 5 minutes left on the clock. He won the match.
Wow.
And get this, Joey, back then in shootout rules, the clock didn't stop for the racking of the balls.
Whoa. That's a quick pace there.
Yeah, if you ever get the chance, oh no. Oh, that's
Wow.
disaster for Roger. Well, it's one thing not getting out, but it's another thing making the 8 ball.
Brutal. Very brutal.
Oh, that's such a tough kicking off as well. That really is brutal. The good thing for Roger is after that, I'll wait till it's going to come up dry for him. The good news is, at least he gets the break to try and put things back on the right track. But it's not just raining for Roger at the moment; it's pouring. Stripes the set for Jordan here. The 11's an interesting one. Just needs to find a way to land on it. Doesn't go to what you might think is its obvious pocket. Bumps the 8 ball out, that's nice. The M&F angle now, just a punch across the table. He'd love to be able to. Just slipped on him. Just skidded on him. And you can tell by his reaction around the table, that's the sort of error that players who are really used to these conditions and equipment won't really make. Now he's got to find a real good recovery shot, and he has.
Anyone that wears glasses and uses that as an excuse for not playing pool well should watch this fellow.
Yeah, that's my usual excuse. Jordan Shepherd goes 3-1 in front. That was a bit of a tasty finish in the end from Sheppy.
One of the unique things about the break is if the cue ball flies off the table on the break, the player has it's a different set of rules here in America. Most of the pool leagues and rules here say that you can shoot any ball on the table, but the cue ball has to be behind the line, behind the head string. It has to be in the kitchen. But here in Ultimate Pool, you can just shoot any ball anywhere on the table. Correct?
Yeah, absolutely correct. So the break's an interesting one. If you scratch off the break, it's obviously a foul, but it's cue ball in the kitchen. You can shoot any direction.
That makes a larger penalty for a poor break.
It does, but the largest penalty for a really poor break, when you go off the table, is cue ball in hand anywhere on the table. It's a standard foul essentially.
At any time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the break is obvious. It's the most important shot in the game. Is the break in 8-ball. It absolutely is. But it's one of the things that we've seen a lot in the past day and a half. Is I haven't seen too many scratches. Players are controlling the cue ball well. They're not necessarily hitting a bad break, but just struggling to get any action going in the pockets.
I think it's a little more difficult to scratch in the side pocket on the Valley tables than on the Diamond tables, so that might have a little factor built in there.
Jordan Shepherd has got a lot of work in this rack if he's to get out here from here, and he's so far into it now. That's what he's got to do.
Do you have any stats on Jordan Shepherd as far as like Fargo rating or anything?
It's not really a thing in the UK. Is the Fargo? We have our Ultimate Pool UK rankings. That's all the players on the Pro Tour,
right?
And he is in the top 5. So one of the absolute very best. It's something I'd actually love to see make its way. That's a brilliant shot. And he's on this, I think. Yeah, how good is that from Jordan? Absolutely
Beautiful.
Brilliant.
He's quick too.
He does not hang around. But it's something I'd love to see make its way into the game in English 8-ball. You know, to have that sort of that almost, yeah, like you say, that Fargo, that worldwide standard where you can instantly see anybody and where they're at. Yeah, and how well's he struck that? He'd be so unlucky if he goes in off. He hasn't.
Ball's well spread again.
Yeah, tap of the knee as well from
here.
Jordan. Four-1 down here for Roger. It would be a big upset victory should he get the win here in this match. But if it is to happen, get the sense that he's got to take this frame all the way. Give himself some confidence, because after that disaster where he made the 8-ball
brutal
accidentally, and it was pretty brutal. I think he's not seen the table, and he's lost 3 racks since. So a tough one mentally for him.
He probably want to come up a little bit more, but it looks like he's going to be all right on the 2. Little stop shot on the 7, maybe? Or he's going to try and cut the 3 ball. No.
Yeah, he played it nice. It was all dependent on how much angle he had on the 7 there, and he just had a little bit, but he used the 13 really nicely. This is definitely the best connection for the 8-ball. Just to dig into this a touch. I played that perfectly. Must be a confidence booster for him.
It certainly is. Better than losing 5-1. Nice run.
Well, quite. And he said yesterday in an interview with me, Joey, that he in the semi-final that he's not played a draw shot in the entire tournament because he has no idea where the cue ball's going and he can't play it.
Wow.
So,
incredible.
So he ran to the final without drawing the cue ball once.
Incredible.
So it's changing the way he's thinking about the game. He's having to double think and maybe overthink at times. So you get the sense that, and we saw it in the last visit to the table that Jordan had, he's been good enough to get himself into trouble and get himself out of it. But does that run come to an end at some point, and can Roger take advantage?
It almost looks like Jordan looks over his glasses on some shots, like on the long shots, but I'm not sure.
I think he does. Yeah, I think he does. Yeah, you can can see it as he's down on this shot. He is certainly looking over the top, but his play is so good. He's a very, very good snooker player, which is obviously a massive table, and very handy on a Chinese 8-ball table as well, which is, you know, the 9-footers, and you know, you've got to have your vision decent enough on those longer tables, all right.
Well, his vision may not be super bad, you know. It may be just, you know, a little shy of 20/20 or 20/25, 20/30.
And it's all part of the enigma that is Jordan Shepherd. The dangerous thing for the rest of the field here is Jordan is only going to get better.
3 rails. Let's see. Yep. Oh, he didn't hit it hard enough.
And he's got sight of the 8-ball. That's where the good news ends.
Does he put a little bottom on this? Nope. Whoa. That was a fine shot. Fine attempt. He avoided that scratch. I thought, sure, if he made it, he was going to scratch, and
he was definitely worried about it. I think that's why you've seen him miss it on the thin side of the pocket here. Watch the line of the cue ball. I think if he makes that in the thick side of the pocket, I think the cue ball's in off. A really tough shot for him there. But he's not left an amazing split or an amazing leave here for Roger, who himself was close to that cue ball going in off. I think there's an argument here to maybe play safe using that cluster.
Well, I was thinking about that, but it's a pretty open table to kick at that 8-ball. Looks like he's going to try it.
You've just got to make sure you get a really, really good snooker here.
Get up real close to that 7-ball. Leave the 1 on that line so he can't kick.
Is he thinking of playing the 1 off the 8 here? Is this what he's playing?
Wow. Brave guy.
He is?
Brave guy. Oh my goodness. Oh, well.
He's a braver man than me.
Yeah, he had a lot of courage on that shot.
And Jordan, in the end, just had a little bit of turn on the cue ball, not too much, and goes 5-2 in front.
Yeah, the 8-ball almost looked like a policeman standing there up to the side, right? Directing traffic. The balls are spread well. Take solids. You got a little trouble with the 3-ball, but he doesn't take solids. Smart move.
Oh, he played to move that, I'm sure. I wonder if that 15 sneaks in.
Maybe shoot the 14, then the 15, and then come down for the 9 and bump and shoot the 10 in the same corner as the 15. Let's see what he does. Well, a little more aggressive, again, showing his nature.
I mean, we know he's aggressive, we know he's brave. Yeah, he's going to take the bank on.
Ooh, very brave. Ooh, and a good shot as well.
Well, that's a particularly impressive shot because we've seen the side pockets play a little mean.
Yeah.
But also because it's the TV table, the rails are playing really slidey, so these are tough to judge. Played that beautifully, Roger, there.
Wow, he keeps on trying to move that 10-ball.
Yeah, and he's got himself a shot. He's got the combo. I mean,
That's a tough combo with that 9 sitting on the rail like that.
Yeah.
He's got to skin the 9. That's no easy job.
You get the sense of Roger, he's not going to die wondering, is he?
That's right. We're going to call him Braveheart. Oh,
I thought he had that.
Yeah, me too.
That was close.
Yep.
Puff of the cheeks from Roger as he takes his seat.
Is there a limit to the number of times that you can ask the referee to clean the cue ball?
Well, no, because the clock doesn't stop. So essentially the rule is, well, if you want to do it, you can, but it's your own time you're wasting, essentially.
Right.
And we see Jordan do it quite. We saw it was a big feature yesterday because he was asking it on a 15-second shot clock.
Whoa! Hurry, ref! Hurry!
Yeah, he puts the referees quite under it a little bit.
Look at this.
Oh, how good
Look
is
at
this?
Not good.
Well, it's wonderful execution. It's not the best of leaves.
No. This has got to be like a toy table for Jordan. Yep. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh is right.
No jump cues allowed. He can curve this cue ball a little bit and spin it off that rail. I don't think he'll scratch. He'll if he makes it, I think he'll have great shape.
Yeah. It's just all your focus here is just on making this, and make it. He does. Fabulous execution.
Let's see that straight stroke of Jordan here. Doesn't hit it too hard where he might scratch down in the corner. Very nice.
So Jordan once again breaking head on, looking to get this match won. Race to 7.
If Roger had hit that 8 ball just now, he would have had a very good chance of getting out. Now he's got more work to do. He's got to free up that 11 somehow.
I think he can get away with not having to move it, though, Joey, if he can pick a pattern. I think the 11 goes to the bottom left.
Gets past the 8 ball?
I think so. I could be wrong. Yeah, I've just seen a camera angle.
Ouch.
It definitely goes, but we won't have to worry about that. We won't get that far. So Jordan Shepherd with a chance to win the match. It's amazing how often we see that specific shot missed when you almost think in your mind's eye it's straight, and you just play it completely gun barrel straight and it goes straight into the jaw.
I wonder if sometimes, we just don't find the center of the cue ball, and we accidentally import a tiny bit of English and that throws the object ball, just enough.
Jordan did have to bump into that 8 ball because he is solid, so that's job done there. Big issue for Jordan, if there is one, is the 6 ball.
Yeah. Light touch on hitting that 8 ball. Didn't try and bang it 100 miles an hour and move it half the table length. Now, he's got two ways to go. He can try. The most dangerous, I think, is to go 2 rails with the cue ball. Shoot the 2 now. That would be dangerous. I don't think he can hit that 12, but if he could, Well, not going to see that this time. Draws it into the 12, maybe, Steve?
Possibly. And he's digging in. It's nice. This does look tight, though, to me.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of room here at all. No, it flew in. These cameras can be deceiving.
Yeah, and the Valley corner pockets are pretty known for being generous.
Jordan Shepherd gets the job done.
Well, that was great, Steve.
It was, and I wanted to ask you, Joe, you're one of the people who knows their onions when it comes to this game. You've not seen Jordan Shepherd before this weekend. What do you make of him?
Look out, Chris Melling. Look out, Tyler Steyer. He's coming.